All right, guys. So the next shape we're going to look at is the trapezium. Now, a trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. A trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. So in the diagram, A and B are the lengths of the parallel sides, and H is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. All right. So the diagram is showing you what a trapezium could look like. Both the diagram on the left and the diagram on the right, they are both what do you call it? I don't think it's a trapeziums, trapezoids, whatever. So each is a trapezium. All right. Now the area of the trapezium is a half A plus B times H. So the area is a half the sum of the parallel sides. The sum of the parallel sides times the perpendicular distance between them. This should be times. It's a half the sum of the parallel side times the perpendicular distance between them. That is how you calculate the area of a trapezium. All right. A would be simple. Let me move on to, let us say, B. All right, B is not so bad either. All right, very quickly, guys. I want you to do A very quickly and type your answer in the chat. I need the area of the trapezium at A. All right, so example 8 is asking us to calculate the area of the trapezium below. All right, so for the area of the trapezium is area is equal to a half A plus B multiplied by H, where A and B are the lengths of the two parallel sides. So I could say that this is A, I could say that this is B, and H is the perpendicular distance between the sides. So this would be my H. So this would be a half, and inside the bracket, I have 5 plus 14 times the height, which is 6. So this is a half times 19 times 6. Now a half of 6 is 3. And 3 times 19 is 57 centimeters square. So the area of the trapezium, example 8A, is 57 centimeters square. Let's have a look at B. So B is asking us, it says for the figure below, and we can all see that the figure below is a trapezium. We're to calculate the height of the trapezium, we're to calculate the area, and we're also to calculate the area and perimeter of the trapezium. The height, the area, and the perimeter. All right, so for B, very quickly, do B, type your answer in the chat. All right, so for the figure below, we're to I calculate the height of the trapezium, the height X of the trapezium. So we need to find X. Here's what I would do. I would introduce a line here. Now this line is parallel to X. This line is parallel to X and meets the line at the bottom at right angles. So to introduce a line here. Sometimes the technology don't want to work for me. Like, no, technology don't want to work for me. Doing it one thing. All right. All right, so I introduce a line here. Now, the line that I introduce is at right angles to this. So the fact that this is X, it means that this is also X. That's what I'm saying. I just put in that line, it wasn't there. Now that line cuts the, it's gonna cut the line at the bottom. So it's going to cut this into two pieces. The piece on the left is going to be 5, and the piece on the right is going to be 3. Tell me if you agree. I just introduced a line. I said I just introduced a line. This line wasn't there. I introduced it. And this line, the blue line, I introduced it. And when I did, I introduced the blue line. And then I'm saying that the blue line cuts the line at the bottom. The length of the line at the bottom is 8. But the blue line cuts it into two pieces. Now, the two pieces it cuts it into are, so I'm erasing this temporarily. So the blue line cuts this, and I'm saying that over here is 5 centimeters, and over here is 3 centimeters. I'm asking, do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine, it should be obvious. It's almost like that line cuts the trapezium into a rectangle and a triangle. That line cuts the trapezium into a rectangle and a triangle. All right, so now I have a right angle triangle to the right. And if I have two sides of a right angle triangle and I wish to find the length of the third side, I would use Pythagoras Theorem. So C square is equal to A square plus B square. In this formula, C is the hypotenuse. So C is 5, this is 5 square, is equal to X square plus 3 square. 25 is equal to X square plus 9. 25 minus 9 is equal to X square. X square is equal to 16. The opposite of square is square root. This is square root of 16. X, the height of the trapezium is 4 centimeters. So that's what I would do. Then we're asked to calculate the area and perimeter. The area and perimeter of the trapezium. Let's go for area. The area would be equal to a half A plus B multiplied by H. So it is a half 5 plus 8. Everybody remember the length of the bottom side is 8. 5 plus 8 multiplied by the height, which is 4. So it's a half times 13 times 4. This should be a half. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 times 13 is 26, and this is centimeters square. The perimeter means distance around. Now the perimeter, so it's distance around. The trapezium is a quadrilateral, so it has 4 sides. When I add up the length of all 4 sides, I'm going to get the perimeter. So X, which is 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus the bottom, which is 8. So this is 14. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 8, this is 22 centimeters is the perimeter of the perimeter of the trapezium. All right, so let's go to the C part of the question. All right, C says, if the area of the trapezium below is 54, so in this case, we're already given the area. What is the length? What is the value of X in centimeters? So we're given the area and we're asked to calculate the length of one side. So this is what I normally tell students to do. I normally say, tell students to write the formula. Write the formula that includes the area and the sides. So the area is equal to a half A plus B times H, and this is equal to 54. So let's put in our information. We could say that this is A, that this is B, and that this is H. So this is a half A is 5 plus B, which is X. I don't know what X is. And this is equal to 54. Sorry, times H. Times H is 6. And this is equal to 54. It's actually easy to work out because a half of 6 is 3. I'm going to apply distributive law, multiply everything inside the bracket by the 3 that is outside the bracket. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times x is 3x. And this is equal to 54. Therefore, 3x would be equal to 54 minus 15. So 3x would be equal to 39. Then I'll divide both sides by 3. And when I do, I'm getting x. The length of the side x is 13 centimeters. The length of the side that is marked x is 13 centimeters.